All right, Fox News alert this morning. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg feeling bad for caving to the Biden-Harris White House, who he admits pressured him and his company into censoring COVID content. Zuckerberg writing, quote, in 2021, senior officials at the Biden administration, including those from the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 related content, including humor, satire, and expressed significant frustration when we did not meet their demands. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. GOP Congresswoman Laurel Lee.
Woo, breathe. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Woo. Woo. Boy, you just, like them beautiful patriots say, you just can't make this up. You just can't make it up, y'all. What they say is, so conspiracy theories turned out to be conspiracy facts. Woo! Boy. What is going on here, man? Boy. Like we've been telling y'all, man, the system is very corrupt, y'all. The system is very, very corrupt, man. You know? And we knew it from all along, man. You know, this is why I have to watch my words on here. This is why I have to watch my words, man. And this is an amazing platform. You know? And this is why I got so much respect for that Elon Musk fella. Freedom of speech, man. You know? But, oh, Mark, man. Ditches the Democrats. They're exposed, man. Yeah, they are exposed, man. We got new letters, documents, all kind of stuff. A lot of y'all probably already know because you already seen it. It's everywhere. It's trending, you know. But this is crazy, man. But, oh, Mark, you might be one of those ones that needs to put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You know, and then just right now trending as well is Nancy Pelosi, J6 tape bombshell. So she's trending again. And again, we already know they had a whole committee to frame Trump. It's just a show. You know, it's just, man. Just imagine if they treated a lot of things fair in this country. If they treated Trump fairly, you know. It's a lot of things that, you know, again, I can't talk about, you know, this whole COVID situation, this whole, you know, election. I mean, it's, you know, it's a lot of things we just can't talk about on here, y'all. But y'all know it for what it is, man. You know, and now you got people clapping on failures, you know. But but people want to say Trump will take your rights. What? Dictator on day one. He's this, he's that. Well, look at this, man. Free speech, huh? Free speech. Boy. But a lot of people know this for what it is, man. They know it for what it is. I don't got to say it out loud, you know. But it's a lot of things are coming out. I told y'all, a lot of things are going to come out, man. It's going to come out every single day. Be ready. As soon as you, you know, turn, it's something new. As soon as you turn around, it's something new, man. You know? Boy, a lot of people need to be held accountable, man. It's a lot of people that need to be held accountable, y'all. You know, you really just can't make this stuff up, man. You know? Joe Biden. 81 million. 81 million. 81 million, huh? 81 million, man. Someone says he's just trying to save his own butt. I don't trust him. He should be charged for... Yeah. He was under oath. Does anyone else see the problem here? I think Mark deserves to be in jail. I am sick of people getting away with crap. He didn't ditch the Dems. He's just backtracking until after the election to see who wins. Oh boy, this is getting interesting, man. But we got a video coming from Benny we want to check out. And y'all know this whole Mark Zuckerberg situation is just, you know, it's huge right now. It looks like a win-win here, but the way these things play out, man, you just can't make this stuff up. So let's go and jump in, y'all. Benny in these intros.
You know why I pulled you over?
Depends on how long you were following me.
Why don't we just take it from the top?
Here it goes. I lied. I censored the American people. I censored COVID-19 content. I censored the Hunter laptop story. I helped rig an election. I changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding.
Is that all?
No. I have unpaid parking tickets.
What's up, guys? Boy, Benny, man, this story is going to be a tough one for me. I'm a Christian. I believe in redemption. However, will people pay the price for their evil deeds? This is all bundled up together in the breaking news that is ping-pong balling across the internet that everybody is talking about. Mark Zuckerberg releasing a letter saying, yeah, we did it. We did it. We censored Hunter Biden laptop information. We censored true information. We censored memes. We censored jokes. We censored stuff that shouldn't have been censored on Facebook. We did so because the Biden administration put the boot on the back of our necks.
And it's a lot of things that are censored, you guys. And this is one reason why I tell y'all, we can't just get on here, you know, talking about this, and that, pulling up this, and that, showing any kind of, you know, certain, you know, screenshots of, you know, or going back to this and that, you know, or these articles are showing it on here, or we get in trouble, you know, or we, you know, they simply wipe us. It's real, man. It is real. Freedom of speech, huh? You know? You just can't make this stuff up, you guys. You just can't. And this is why I salute, man, the people that call it for what it is, that people that speak truth, man. I salute them, and I show, anytime I get a chance to show love or to donate to somebody or get it, man, I go for it, man. I really do. You know, even creators that are smaller than me, I show so much love to, man, and y'all know it. You know, people are sick, man. This is a corrupt system, man. It's very, very corrupt. That laptop, oh, Hunter. Crack pipe in a laptop, huh? And Daddy got 81 million votes. Yeah, boy, man. Oh, sweet America, man.
And we're sorry. I regret it, is what Mark Zuckerberg has recently said. Now, I thought Mark Zuckerberg was going to make a shift like this. And the reason why was because, well, we have millions of followers on Facebook. We have millions of followers on Instagram. We're closely connected with some of the people who work inside of these inside of these social media platforms. And they tell me that Mark Zuckerberg is not woke. They tell me Mark Zuckerberg actually is far more of a free speech advocate than his platforms would suggest. And the reason why he does these things is because of external pressure and also pressure from his board, from like left-wing libs on his board who want to be like beloved in Silicon Valley and want to help out the regime. And then Mark Zuckerberg's finally had a belly full of it, right? He's done with the censorship. And part of the indication that what I was hearing from inside of Facebook and inside of Meta is true was clips like this. Here's Mark Zuckerberg saying, there's nothing more badass than Donald Trump. Oh, well, dude, you did kick him off your platforms. This seems like a change of heart.
I mean, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life.
It is, and it's true. And it's actually brave to say that, and it's brave to do what Mark Zuckerberg just did, which was to release this letter. So here's what he said. He said that he wrongly censored, at the behest of the Joe Biden regime, COVID-19 content, humor, and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. The Biden White House did, right? They also demoted stories about Hunter Biden's laptop and that it was wrong to do this. This is a sea change, and I think this is a very, very good thing. And there's a bunch of people that are like, well, okay, what's the reconciliation for this, right? So you ruined people's careers, you destroyed people's pages, you limited their free speech, you rigged an election. You can say you rigged an election because if everybody had known about Hunter Biden laptop story, would Joe Biden be president? I'm not exactly certain. There's a lot of evil misdeeds in there. If people have been able to have honest conversations, where would that story have gone? Well, I'm not sure we really know, and we never will know. But at least people are apologizing now. And you know what? Like, what's the right way to say this? We have millions of subscribers on these platforms, and I don't want to abandon them. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that really like Facebook, and a lot of people that really like Instagram. They're going to use those platforms forever, and so I don't want to abandon them. And our page, of course, gets hit with all these ridiculous fact checks and gets, I'm sure our page gets demoted like crazy, and it sucks on these platforms. And I, again, don't want to, I don't retreat. I'm not a man for retreating. I'm a man for offense. I'm a fighter. I don't want to go in and say, well, I give up, right? Because these platforms are unfair. So I want to give these platforms an opportunity. These platforms are not that old, right? And Mark Zuckerberg is still relatively young, and to give them an opportunity to mature and to become more like Elon Musk when it comes to a social media platform, right? And free speech. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is the letter that Mark Zuckerberg sent. And this letter effectively says, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this ever happens again. It's a really, really important thing. This is a very valuable moment. As free speech is contagious, freedom is courageous, and Elon Musk setting the landscape of social media platforms in America, setting it correctly and saying, we are going to be free speech first platforms. This changed everything. This is what I've been told from inside of Silicon Valley at multiple people who work inside of these organizations. That Elon Musk changed everything, and that Mark Zuckerberg is more aligned with the free speech wing and a constitutional legal speech wing of the movement. And that's why he started Facebook in the first place, right? So good. And now he and his Mark Zuckerberg and his wife gave nearly $500 million to nonprofit that aided the administration and infrastructure of the 2020 election and heavily favored Democrat counties. So what's that about? I mean, there's no other way to say it. Mark Zuckerberg did donate to Democrats. But Mark Zuckerberg says he's going to stay out of politics now. So it's worth taking the culture war W here. Let's not be so ideologically purist that we can't see the win in this. Stunning letter to Congress. Zuckerberg admits Biden Harris pressured Facebook to censor content. Donald Trump on Truth Social saying Zuckerberg admits the White House pushed to suppress Hunter Biden laptop story and much more. In other words, the 2020 presidential election was rigged. What everyone has been waiting for, the 2020 presidential election was rigged, says President Trump on Truth Social. Apparently, Mark Zuckerberg called President Trump and apologized to him. Listen to this.
Zuckerberg called me. First of all, he called me a few times. He called me after the event, and he said that was really amazing. It was very brave. And, and he actually announced he's not going to support a Democrat because he can't, because he respected me for what I did that day. I think what I did maybe was to me, it was a normal response. But I was called by Mark Zuckerberg yesterday, the day before, on this same subject, and he actually apologized. He said they made a mistake, et cetera, and they're correcting the mistake. Google, nobody called from Google.
So we got a statement at Fox Business from Google. They said this fact check was initially applied to a doctored photo showing the Secret Service agents smiling. And in some cases, our systems incorrectly applied that fact check to the real photo. It has been fixed. We apologize for the mistake. Both companies have been under fire all week. Both say this was not deliberate.
So this was when they tried to censor images of President Trump after he had been shot. And iconic. I believe that government pressure is wrong, says Zuckerberg, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. Is this the Zuckerberg redemption arc, is what Charlie Kirk is asking. President Trump, again, is posting about this and saying, this is good. This is a good thing. This letter was sent to the Judiciary Committee, and Mark Zuckerberg admitting that Biden-Harris pressured Facebook to censor American. Facebook censored Americans. Facebook throttled the Hunter Biden laptop story. This is a big win for free speech. That is correct. And, you know, I guess the follow-up question here is what Senator Mike Lee is asking. Who else wishes Zuckerberg regret had kicked in before the damage was done rather than years later? The damage was done. Millions of Americans lost their capacity to speak freely and to talk about COVID-19 and to talk about the election, to talk about the criminality of the Biden family. But it not happening again, and it not happening again in 2020 at the same rate or at the same level, is a W. It's a win. It's a win. It is a win. Massive Biden-Harris corruption scandal involving government attack on the First Amendment. We already know from the Twitter files that they did the same thing at Twitter. Further confirms the 2020 election was compromised. This is important acknowledgement from Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. Good for them. Trump saying this is proof it was rigged. Find the lie, right? Find the lie. This is exactly what the administration, Kamala administration, has done to our country. Censorship. This is from Alina Habba, one of our favorites. Censorship happens in communist countries, not the republic. They have gagged my client and lawyers in and out of courtrooms and his team. Now we once again have proof that they are gagging the media and America. Kamala is hiding because she can't answer questions about this. Make America free again. I really like that. Make America healthy again. Make America free again. Zuckerberg says he regrets caving to White House pressure. I guess the final question that needs to be asked is, like, in what universe is it appropriate for the White House to defy the First Amendment of the Constitution or any amendment of the Constitution? Like, how is that not impeachable offenses, right? Like, in what universe is it okay for the White House to censor? Here's the breaking news.
This morning, Meta chief Mark Zuckerberg admitting he bowed to pressure from the Biden administration to censor content. The Facebook founder issuing a letter to the House Judiciary Committee that said senior administration officials pushed the social media platform to censor posts about COVID-19 and expressed a lot of frustration when the company resisted. Zuckerberg saying, "I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it." Adding, "I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction, and we're ready to push back if something like this happens again." President Biden was asked about misinformation online in the summer of 2021.
On COVID misinformation, what's your message to platforms like Facebook? They're killing people. I mean, it really, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
Biden later walked back the comment, insisting he wasn't attacking Facebook. Overnight, the White House responded to Zuckerberg's letter. "Our position has been clear and consistent. We believe tech companies and other private actors should take into account the effects their actions have on the American people while making independent choices about the information they present." Zuckerberg going on to express regret for demoting content related to corruption allegations against Hunter Biden ahead of the 2020 election, alleging the FBI warned information circulating online was a Russian disinformation operation. It's since been made clear that the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story. Zuckerberg went on to say the company has changed its policies and processes to make sure it doesn't happen again. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan celebrating the letter, calling it a big win for free speech.
Shout out to my brother Benny, man. What an amazing put together on that video. And like them beautiful patriots and my brothers and sisters say, you just can't make this up, man. You just can't make it up, man. You know. You know. People have died. People have lost their livelihood, man. You know, big things have taken place because of all this, you guys. I want that to be known before we get out of here, man. You know, people are sick and tired, man, of this crap. You know, and right now as we speak, America isn't America anymore, man. You know? And it gets way worse than this, man. I tell you. You know, big win or not, you know, there's some things that need to be done. There's people that need to be held accountable, man. Big win or not, you know. But I love you guys. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. Let me know what y'all think of all this, man. I know the comments. I can already see the comments now, man, because there's a lot of people, man, that are their blood is boiling, man. Their blood is boiling, man. It's boiling, man. I'm telling you, people are hot, man. Boy. But hey, I love you guys, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.